Yeah, man. I thought I was Sean Kemp, man. I thought I was Rain Man. You know what I'm saying? But I was nowhere near the skill set. I was heavy set, but I was athletic, intimidated as fuck. But you know, that's why Robin's my favorite player ever.
He was heavy set. Sean Kemp was heavy set.
I'm saying, but I wasn't 6'8", jumping out the gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What you doing? I can run fast, move my feet quick, and rebound.
You was Sean Kemp on the
Orlando Magic, nigga. Orlando Magic, Sean Kemp, man. But yeah, that's why Robin's my favorite player, because I can only defend at that time, defend and rebound. So I had a good time with that. How was your weekend? I mean, your weekend.
Weekend was great. We had your event, or I'm sorry, Lindsay's event that you was a part of.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope. I don't know if you want to go into it a little bit.
It was called Choices. Basically just talking about the fentanyl epidemic and the drug epidemic pretty much, and kind of like highlighting that. DJ, the producer, and Julie, they're producers and a film director. They created 3 shorts that were pretty dope.
Those were local actors?
I'm not sure if they were local actors. That I don't know. Maybe out of the state of New York, maybe. For sure. I believe so.
Oh, that's where he's located?
That's where they shot the 3
Nah,
shorts.
he said, lady was saying it was shot in Danbury.
Oh, then shit, I don't know.
She was saying it shot locally. It was in New Haven, I believe, in Danbury. Or it's 2 cities in Connecticut she named. So that's what I was saying. Cause that girl, the cop, she looked familiar. But I don't know familiar from what. It could be, if she an actor, it could just be familiar from TV or some shit, you know what I mean?
But yeah, it was dope. So Greg had 2 pieces in the show, and then I had 1 piece in the show. And then am the artist, first time shower in the show. So it was pretty dope event. They also had women there that they created a foundation called COPE. Mm-hmm. Both of their children, 1 daughter, 1 son, died from an overdose of laced with fentanyl. And one of the mothers showed a 21-second video. Not to get graphic, but of her daughter being kind of like wheeled out in a body bag. That was kind of sad, and being a parent, that's kind of like definitely a sad thing. Not to make it like a dark side of the show,
but it's a factual side.
Yeah,
the shit that's going on, especially nowadays. And again, this was locally, like what she was talking about. I think she was talking about in Bridgeport, right?
Yeah,
like where she's from. So this was locally, like it's affecting us.
Thanks.
And it was sad to see, like the strength that it takes for a parent to share that story, man. Listen, I've dealt with death. When people deal with death and they're able to speak and communicate about it, that's a different type of strength. Cause
no, that's a fact. I mean, and to lose, and being a parent and to lose a child, I don't even want to imagine what that's like. And like you're saying, like for her to have that strength, both of the women have the strength that they did to kind of like highlight such a negative thing. It's power to them. I hope they find peace and resolve and love.
Yeah. Shout out.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think the one thing that just kept standing out was what she just kept saying. It was like over $15, over $20. And when you think about it, it's like it's just a quick little something. Let me pick this up. Correct. You don't think the worst is gonna happen.
But like not only it's just like, I'm not saying in a bad. It's just like for us, like we have to kill our vices, the thing that's are negative, because then we turn to drinking and smoking. You know what I mean? As an outlet. And sometimes some people don't know their limits. Not saying in this situation that it is, but it's like too many times we run to that thing opposed to like doing something totally different. Maybe going to, you know what I'm saying? Like just maybe communicating, going to therapy, whatever that looks like. It doesn't look. It shouldn't be a negative like mindset to like go seek help in another direction. Like you don't need to turn to drugs or to alcohol to kind of like solve these temporary problems, right? Or these long-term problems for a temporary fix.
Right, you're right. You are completely 100%. But then there's the other side. Nigga, we just trying to smoke. Stop lacing my shit, man. Like, what's wrong with y'all niggas, man? Y'all trying to make extra money or something. Like, just give us some weed or whatever niggas is smoking. But you don't gotta lace things up with fentanyl. They be doing all types of silly shit. And
it's not good for business.
Facts.
It ain't good for life. Like, I guess their business is thriving. While otherwise do it.
We know who it is, though.
Know who you affecting.
But
it's usually your community.
You know who it is, though. It's where it originates from, where through the pipeline of like the supply. We don't have to get into all that, but it's just it's a sad thing, but it was a dope show to be a part of, and dope to highlight such a crazy situation that's amongst other crazy things that are going on in this world. You know what I mean? So it was good to kind of bring people together to highlight the situation and to just be a part of something like iconic, I'd say.
I mean, I don't know if it's the right proper time, but I mean, you want to just take a shot to them.
I mean, toast to the event. Toast to the event.
Yeah, toast to everything. That's what I mean.
Curating a good event.
I mean, I want to shout out
people
to Lindsay,
up in there, you know what I mean?
DJ and Julie.
The love and pain that was expressed.
Facts.
Shout out to the people that was, selling that my fault. The girl that was selling some bracelets.
Rem the Gym. Shout out to her.
Words.
Tropical Fashion?
Tropical Falcon. And she also did she sung one song. Mm-hmm. So she did it beautifully. So shout out to you.
A beautiful voice. Facts. Everything. Got me a nice little bracelet.
Facts. I had me I got me a tiger's eye, a little rock and all that. So yeah.
She's gonna be upset if I don't say nothing. But big shout out to Lindsay. Big shout out to Lindsay.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Greg too.
Curating. That's the first event. Curating. Yeah. Words.
Well, no. This is not. It's one of she's getting better. She's done other curated events, but this one is a bigger one than the last one she did. So
great
shout out to Lindsay.
Great turnout.
Yeah, facts. If I can snap my finger right now, my hands are full. But how's your weekend or week been running?
A blur, but a good blur, I would say. I mean, I've been buckling down, just learning what I could learn in this process that we going through. So that's been my focus. You know what I mean? That's been my focus right now, actually, week over week, day by day. So,
word. My weekend was good. I was part of 2 shows this weekend, so shout out to the Bridgeport Art Trail. They had a weekend event at different locations throughout the city, and it was my first time showing there, so I was pretty excited to do that.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, shout out to the Bridgeport Art Council, Colorful Bridgeport, the city of Bridgeport, and all the other artists that were in the show with me. Shout out to you guys. That was super dope. Like I said, the Sunday, I didn't do anything, bro. I was pretty much tired. I just relaxed.
Sure.
I went to the show for a couple, an hour and a half. Me and Greg did. I came home, chilled out. And then today, woke up. I didn't do yoga today. I prayed, I meditated. And then my son calls me. He tells me, he kind of sounded distressed at first, but it was he started laughing. He got an offer for college.
Whoa.
So at University of UMass. So that was pretty cool.
UMass.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So the thing though was crazy is because just last week we were talking about other kids got scholarship offers last week. It's it's not your time yet. You know what I mean? Just be patient, You know what I mean? Comparison is a thief of joy. That's what I kind of echoed the entire time. So then to hear this week
again.
Comparison is a thief of joy. You know what I'm saying? And then now it's not full circle yet, but it's this is his second offer in so many months. You know what I mean? So it's he was super excited. So it's praying works, bro. And just patience works, and there's power in patience. You know what I mean?
Work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you put it behind it. So
yeah, and then we always talk about whenever we celebrate wins for the day and we get back to it. Not put it past you, but it's that's just a cool thing.
Yeah.
And you just kind of the next goal. What's the next thing? How can I get better now? What's the next thing I can do? So shout out to my son, man. I love him. Yeah. And then tomorrow's my birthday, my 40th. So yeah.
Oh, shit.
So
tomorrow's day,
the 14th.
14th.
Week of wins, man. It's a week of wins this week. A week of wins. So yeah, and then I'm celebrating on the 18th. I guess Lindsay's throwing a party for me.
What?
So
the 18th?
Okay. Yeah, this Saturday, the 18th. So we'll see.
Damn, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I just would be remiss not to mention my mom's birthday was this past Friday. So
shout out to Mom Dukes. You know what I'm saying? Flowers, ultimate flowers. Nah, that's bigger than that. Shout out to Moms. What's Mom's birthday?
November 10th.
Shout out November 10th, man. Shout out to Mom Dukes, man.
Absolutely.
My fellow Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Water sign.
Scorpio, that's what it is. Scorpios.
Yeah. Damn. And I didn't even, I'm sorry. So my weekend was good. I didn't even mention
this. Go ahead. Go back to.
I spent time with her and we just went to church yesterday. But it was going, it was just reminiscent of back in the day. It was just me and my mom.
Yeah.
Shit was lovely.
What is it? I mean, expand on it.
No. Just in general, like, she doesn't ask for a lot, and she doesn't usually go to church often because she's working a lot on the weekends. So she had the time to, especially this weekend on her birthday. We were supposed to go on my birthday, but we didn't. So I wasn't gonna miss this chance. Like,
what was it? Was there any, like, from the past of you doing it now and then yesterday, Sunday? Was there like any connective tissue there, like in terms of like memory, or just the fact that you guys went to church together?
Yeah, it was just reminiscing. It was just like old times. Yeah, basically like old times. And it was just making her happy. So
it's still the same church, still the same process.
Still the same thing, but it's not Petfluence, it's Guy.
Oh yeah, you told me.
But they did a little redecoration. It's still the same thing.
Yeah. But like, I remember like getting ready to say with your mom, getting ready, go with the same thing.
Yeah, it was the usual, taking it, prior to taking a shower, arguing that I don't want to go. Like, yo, I'm not really trying to go right now, but I was going, but that's just the usual
banter back and forth.
Then jokingly, hey dad, you going? Because my dad doesn't go.
No.
So like,
hey, is it Easter?
Exactly. That's it.
That's what's up, man.
But I mean, it was cool overall. But I want to point, like, Guy is actually pretty good. Shouts out to Guy, but he's pretty good.
Where's the church at?
Norwalk.
Shout out to Norwalk, Connecticut, man.
Norwalk, Connecticut, St. Joseph.
Shout out to specifically.
He was always good. He used to take over back in the day.
He just used to go on a little bit, with the announcements and whatnot. But like he was, I haven't seen.
He's a performer,
my nigga. He came out to the middle. It was interactive, asking questions, and I'm like, I never did this. It was entertaining. Like, we was laughing.
Homeboy Petfluence used to. I'm not like that. Like, he used to check the clock and be out. Like, let's
around
go.
6:40, 6:45. That's what I listen for. Once they say that, all right, get ready to go. All right, we out of here.
But it's crazy how, like, moms just want the smallest things.
That's it.
They don't need much, man.
Small. Oh, damn. And on top of that, I'm sorry. From the event, I had bought her a little bracelet. Maybe what, $25 handmade. It was a beautiful bracelet. Shouts out Tropical Falcon. But $25. She loved it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's really the little things.
Yeah, it's the little. It's just paying attention and like
one of many gifts that I get.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But, I mean, I don't think you have to say that, but in terms of like just the detail, because some mothers are forgotten out there. You know what I mean? And some have mothers that have been lost. I lost my mother. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just having that connective thing and just another gift to give her. You know what I'm saying? Another moment to share with her. So that's super, super dope, man. Shout out to Mom Dukes.
Oh, absolutely.
November 10th. Shout out to all Scorpios in the world. We're the best zodiac sign and all that. You know what I mean? Water sign.
We might have a disagreement, but I'm going to let you rock with that one.
I'm just saying, man.
Libras all day.
Libras. I mean, I don't even know what that is.
What is the scales? We balance, nigga.
Negro, please.
Come on.
I mean, shout out to the, you know what I mean? The
Gemini's.
Not at all. But shout, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Gemini's keep this world interesting, man.
How?
Kanye, Gemini. Tupac, Gemini. Jadakiss, Gemini. Ronnie, Gemini. You know what I'm saying? I put myself after them niggas.
You should. Touche.
I like that.
Touche.
You know what I'm saying? So it is.
Touche. I mean, going from a dude that lost his mom to another dude, an all-time great, Nas, he just recently came out with, I believe, Steve Stout, and created a foundation for like financial support and healthcare for pioneers of hip-hop. And being 50 years in hip-hop, I think this is a huge accomplishment because prior to this, rap doesn't have anything. They don't have like a pension plan, so to speak. Mm-hmm. And Nori, shout out to Drink Champs, he's been kind of like saying this for like a number of years. So it's like, it's big that Nas is kind of putting this foot in the right direction and creating more of a
he picked out, Rakim, Scarface. Mm-hmm. So he was giving them specifically $500K. Like, I know it was a fund, but he named out specific people that it was going out to, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was these two.
They got some other people like Graham.
Can you increase the font? My eyesight is getting bad, man.
Oh, thought it had like Melly Mel in there or something
Horowitz,
like that.
Fab Five Freddy, QD3. I'm not really familiar with all of them.
Yeah, they're a little bit before.
Nah, it's dope. Nas would be the one to really actually put, you know what I mean, foot to the ground and do this joint. I know a bunch of people have always mentioned something like this. Black people always mentioning something to get together, but
we got the money. We got the funds and everything to do it.
What I would hope is not other people go and create similar things. How about join Nas and help his grow fund that and make sure that grows and can support.
I like it.
So, I mean, that's what I would hope happens.
Black economics for sure. I mean, it's just yeah. I mean, also like him, like just being an investor on Coinbase, the cryptocurrency, and like him, like an early investor. You know what I'm saying? So it's like his runway is just like getting further and further for the rest of us to like, you know what I'm saying? Like find hope in our situation that we're dealing with. So like, shout out to Nas, man. That's super, super dope. Yeah, super, super dope. What are your thoughts on like the NBA season so far? How many games are we in the season? Would you say
about 10 games in?
10 games
just
in?
Under 10,
just
right?
Under 10.
What are your like expectations? Like, have your expectations been met so far? The first 10 games? Are there any disappointments? What do you think?
I mean, we gotta. What are we talking about? Like in terms of
the build up to the season right now, and it's early in the season, right? So it's like, is it as planned, or are there team disappointments?
I like the competition level,
player competition.
Yeah, player competition, parity is good, but I will say, I guess a surprise, or it shouldn't be, how good Philly is playing right now, and Embiid in general, and Tyrese.
Talk about it.
That 50
as much as I don't like
50 piece,
the fucking Sixers, but
regardless,
got to talk about it. I'm a Knicks fan. What you talking about? Anyway, continue.
No, but I think.
And honestly, top in the West, right? East right now?
Number one.
One of the best teams in the...
Number one, and Embiid is doing his thing.
Yeah.
Tyrese is doing his thing.
Nick Nurse is doing his thing, coaching the team up. They got pieces.
They got,
you know what I mean? They got with Maxey, Embiid, of course, but Harris.
Tobias is not playing.
I was watching... I pulled up the roster here. Even this
Nicholas
nigga,
Batum.
Tobias, I don't know, maybe it's me, but I've been noticing in the games he's a lot more aggressive. A lot more aggressive and a little bit more physical.
Embiid?
No, Tobias Harris. He's been getting it. Like, he's doing his thing.
Remember the pieces they just picked up, but their team is a little bit different, actually, nigga, now that you're looking.
Just think about it, right? You're Tobias Harris, my nigga. Every year, my nigga, you're in a trade conversation.
Yeah, but
every fucking year. You got to prove yourself every fucking year.
It's not necessarily...
He should, because he's been making 40 mil for...
I'm not saying... All I'm saying, every year, though. Is all I'm saying.
No, that's true every year, but he's like a proven scorer. Like he could get you 17 to 19. Granted, you're always in trade discussions, but I wouldn't necessarily look at that as a bad thing. Like, I'm coveted. You got it. It's just the way you got to look at it.
They don't think I'm good here.
I feel you.
I don't think he was feeling like that.
But I think he has to do what you said.
They don't like me here.
Prove himself, but
as you should, right? Like I'm not a backup, so I'm gonna play my ass off. But it's like I gotta hear this shit again. And I know I'm busting ass.
Yep.
He ain't been busting ass though.
I'm just saying. I'm averaging.
In the last couple
15
games, I'm not saying he's going off, but like a little specific plays, I'm seeing him take advantage of players. Like he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, he got the skill.
Yeah, like he could play.
So but Maxey and Embiid, they're gonna go as far as those two. Embiid really gonna have to do his thing as the season. The ending part of the season, so April, May, June, that's the time that Embiid got to shine.
And Maxey right now, I think he's right now he's the engine.
I was gonna say at this with this 50 ball, has he put them in the discussion of like one of the best duos in the NBA?
Yeah,
with him and Embiid,
entered, absolutely.
Yeah, Embiid had 37 that game.
Embiid is
that was a 50 right and 37.
Yeah,
that gotta be some kind of ESPN
he's averaging 32, 11, and 5.
Who Embiid?
That's big time.
How much? What's Maxey doing?
I'm about to tell you right
That's
now.
Big time.
28, 5, and 7.
That's Kobe and Shaq.
How many shots is he averaging? Because remember, Nick Nurse said like he was going to get 20 shots a game. How many shots did he take last game or yesterday?
32.
19.
He took 32 shots?
Yep.
God damn, he loaded the clip.
Nah, but he made 20 of them.
No, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? He has super green light.
He has he was showing he
super
got
green light. No, I'm just saying.
Nah, but the way he plays, it's all within.
Yeah.
Like he cuts. He dribbles. He does everything. He plays kind of like Steph, but differently. Steph's weapon is shooting.
I'm so
but
glad you
his
said
weapon
that.
is his
speed.
I
was faintly thinking of that when I was watching it.
Damn.
Just little.
Like, you know how Steph
that.
could play on ball, off ball. Maxey's the same way.
Yeah.
Not that he's Steph, but he plays
that's
that
good.
style.
Right.
That's
yeah.
good.
I'm glad.
That's good.
My basketball keeps coming back.
Yeah,
I
that's
seen
good.
it.
That's good, bro.
Good.
Now, not to think ahead and not to jump the gun, but like, let's say in a situation where we see Philly's going through, if they end up trading Embiid, do you think now because Tyrese has proven himself, he would be all right? We can trade Embiid and move on with Tyrese, and then
hell yeah,
as he's the next.
He's that good.
And not
that's a
fallback
option. That's not something that.
No, that's a fallback. That's one of those things
if
that
they slide,
if nothing works.
Embiid is now.
Yeah, like if afterwards Embiid is like, yo, I want to trade or something, like they can fall back on Maxey. Has he proven himself to that point?
Right now, they're holding up Maxey to prove to Embiid to not act out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
he's
saying?
Doing his thing. Yeah,
like, Embiid is who they're trying to satisfy and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And they're using Maxey as, see, we got something for you.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Now, if Embiid still wants to be out, but of course they're going to hold and prop Maxey up, but they haven't been wanting to trade Maxey for a minute.
And that's
so they've seen this coming.
Yeah, that's for reasons.
And
which is crazy because I've been watching a lot of back in the day footage, just a couple years ago, and Maxey's nice.
Yeah,
he's nice.
Yeah.
I was watching a lot of him and Cam Reddish.
Yeah,
that's why. And Cam, oh man.
Speaking of my Lakers, you know what I mean?
Anyway, I don't think we were ever done with the Sixers talk, man. That's
my fault.
Go ahead.
You're right. No, you're right.
Lakers is special.
Y'all geeked over an average team. Y'all average, man.
We got to carve that out.
Y'all bugs is first couple games.
Lakers will have y'all own segment. You know
not at all.
Got you. But to go back to Philly.
Yeah.
As I was saying, I think they're a big surprise and they're doing their thing. 8-2 or 8-1.
8-1.
So
I think they can continue.
So they won the trade,
right? Ooh.
Damn, that's good. Hey, man, here Running Point, man. We nice with it. We nice with it, man.
Right now,
like and subscribe and all that.
Right now they won the trade, but you got to wait till the dust is settled.
I mean, but 0-5 is not a good look, bro.
But it's also the beginning of the season.
0-5 is not a good look in the West.
It's not at all. You're right.
No.
You're right.
I'm so thrilled.
You can't
as a Laker fan, yo, I am excited, son.
You can't, and then you lose to a 2-8 team or 1-8 team coming into the game with no Ja.
That's another reason why I'm excited. All these losing teams in the West.
That's a fact. But just as easy as they're losing, I understand how quickly it could change. Like they could go on like a 10-game winning streak, and we forget all about this. 10-game winning streak, and then just consistent winning after that. But this will be a dead part of the season.
Of course, but then there's also the chance that Kawhi can get hurt again. PG can get hurt again. You know what I'm saying? Like, does Russ come off the bench, or does James come off the bench? This is where
Harden comes in. If Kawhi gets hurt, then you got Westbrook, Harden, and Paul George.
We don't know. Where's the defense? Only PG's defending.
They know how to play. They play defense.
I'm saying if Kawhi's out,
they play defense. It's just not going to be.
You can't. Again, everyone has a clip. Everyone has a shooter. Literally.
But you have to play defense.
It is hilarious watching James Harden try to give effort on defense.
Yeah.
It's not even that he's a bad defender. It's like against everything in his nature to like give a fuck.
Yeah.
And respect to him, I'm not trying to get at him, but it's like his body language when he's trying to play is just very like, move. Like, what are you doing? Like,
he doesn't try.
Active.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't try. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just basketball. He's not a winner at basketball. He's just not a winner. Like just watching the game yesterday, like he held the ball, like he could play off the ball, but it like seems like he refuses to, or is going to refuse to do that. James Harden has to buy into everyone else. Russ has played with everybody, right? Kawhi has played with PG when he does play with PG. Like he has to like figure out a way to like fit in. Like what does he say? I'm not this. I'm not a system. I'm this system, or something along those lines. It's like you got in this one. You gotta fit in.
You gotta fit in. I mean,
because this is like your third team in like 4 or 5 years.
Honestly speaking, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is their dilemma. They were so or okay with Russ at the helm. They now have James Harden. James Harden is right. He is the system. He just had Kyrie and Kevin Durant around him. They could imitate that with Paul George and Kawhi around James Harden, and he could dish out, and it could be something similar. It just, they need another shooter or another defender. They need not Russell Westbrook in that space. Vice versa, Russell Westbrook running a show, they need not James Harden in that space.
To make them dynamic.
Do y'all think something happens at the trade deadline?
Who can you give up now at this point? Terrence Mann?
You can't, like...
Oh, at all?
Nah, if they do that...
No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, he's the only one that would covet him or Bones, and then at that point,
Bones, they're giving him up.
You know what I'm saying? But then it's like...
He's not in the rotation right now.
Yeah, but then who do you give up for him? You know what I mean? Or what do you get back for him?
You tie him with Russ.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you
Bones and Russ.
Yeah, you
got to. Man.
And it all depends on who's asking for what.
That's fucked up, man.
There's a lot of variables.
You can't just trade Russ. He's making like what, $3.6 million?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, just fucked up for Russ. If that would be the case, right? The Lakers, you get dogged out. You don't have your best showing, and then you come in like play very fucking well as a starter, and this is how you gonna treat me? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, dog, I can't catch a break. If I'm Russ,
he's not.
He's not what?
He's playing Russell Westbrook basketball. If you watch the game, the nigga's frustrating. Like, he's just frustrating. Like, there will be a better team if they let James Harden handle the ball and be the point guard and is Paul George and Kawhi. It's just point blank. They would be a better offensive team and a better defensive team. Russell Westbrook makes a lot of mistakes, and when he's not organized and you could, like, tame him, like, he's just out there running crazy.
So won't you just bring him off the bench then?
For what? He's not an efficient scorer. Like, I don't want to, I'm getting on Russell Westbrook because they were good. They were satisfactory.
They were playing. They had chemistry, I guess.
They had chemistry.
Instant though. It was instant chemistry, bro.
The problem with Westbrook, right?
They weren't consistently together, and I think they were gaining traction on that chemistry.
For how easily he got onto, he went and got, you know what I'm saying, got into traffic easily. He Paul George well to go with the flow.
Paul George is a number 2.
Thing. He played with Paul. I
that's
forgot that.
Yeah.
Paul George is a number 2, and Kawhi does not have that personality. Russell Westbrook was allowed to. When they say Russ be Russ, Russ has to like. It's not just on the court. It's his exuberance. It's his personality. It's everything. Like, the reason he couldn't be Russ on the Lakers is because that's LeBron. You're not coming in here and outshining LeBron in any capacity. And LeBron doesn't even have to try. It's just his aura is going to diminish yours.
Yeah.
He like point blank period.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
So you can't rely on that. And Russell Westbrook relies on being himself, like out and about and just a dominant presence. He's allowed to do that with the Clippers. But now James Harden is another one of those guys where somehow, some way, it's about James Harden. And that's going to diminish Russ. And now it's going to be a dynamic. Like, they got the best person for the job in Tyronn Lue, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, he's under contract for like one more year.
Ooh.
Ty Lue, and
all
PG
of them
and Kawhi are up.
All of them
that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
play it out, make it work. Who's coming back next year?
As of right now, like, where do you
Zubac.
See? What's that?
Zubac coming back next year, man.
What's the best case scenario for them right now? Like, what do you think? What's the best case?
What?
Just in general, like,
they
are they a top 5 in the West?
And you don't get into the play-in.
Are they top 5 in the West?
Serious.
This is
a top 5 seed?
Those are 4 stars, 4 guys who could do their thing. Like, for all the ish I just talked about, Westbrook, he's Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean? Like, couple games I've been watching, like James Harden out there just freelancing. Kawhi don't got the dominant personality, so he's not out there asking for the ball. Paul George is trying to do the dirty work and trying to make it a team. Russell Westbrook is the only person grabbing the ball and saying, let me put the ball in the basket. Because he got that dominant personality. So, like, those are 4 guys who, if they click, and when they click, they will click, how good they'll be, it's hard to tell. I still wouldn't want to face them in the playoffs. I still like them clicking.
Yeah, that could be like the offense alone. Yeah. That's like a juggernaut. Like that's
right now. Tyronn Lue's doing it well. He said he's giving them 10 games. He's giving them 10 games to put them out there and let y'all egos settle down.
And isn't he still? He's still trying to get into basketball shape per se, right? He had
Harden.
Yeah, like he didn't have preseason. Yeah. He wasn't.
He's letting their egos settle down, letting them understand, like, yo, y'all gonna have to change and play different. Paul George and Kawhi are gonna have to play off ball and be release points and do dirty work.
And I feel
understanding that fourth quarter is their time, though.
Would you, as a coach, though, would you have said a timeline? Would you have given a timeline to the media, like 10 games? I expect him to clip, or do you keep that in house?
Nah,
because is that no? I'm saying, is that now added pressure onto the players, or could that shake up the locker room? You know what I mean? Opposed to just like keeping it in house.
Nah, I mean, whether you say it out loud or not, it's there. Like you don't got on.
No, forever. For sure. Or is he just adjusting it and getting it out of the way?
I think maybe a little bit of that
by adjusting
before I'm getting it out before y'all.
Because you know how the media is going to jump. You know what I'm saying? Attack them and all that. That's what I'm saying. Is it good that he said it or is not to say it?
I don't think it matters.
I mean, their next 10 games.
Yeah, pull that up. Let's see.
Wow, damn, Denver.
Right off the bat?
Denver.
But Denver, Jamal Murray's out.
So what? You still got a 2-time MVP.
With their bench had 8 points yesterday.
Denver?
Yes.
Shit. Okay.
So that's not.
Okay.
So they got Denver, Houston.
Yep.
San Antonio.
We got Wemby.
I told y'all Houston was going to be all right. I told y'all Houston was going to be all right.
You said one. You got one thing right.
All right.
One thing right, dog.
All right. How San Antonio looking? That 10th spot in
They
reach?
look all right. They all right.
Pull up the standings.
Pull up the standings. They lost last night. They should have won that game. They lost. The fucking Heat came back on them. They were up by like 7 points. 7.
They're like
7
second
points.
to last in the West, man.
Chill out. They're like 11th right now. They were number 8 yesterday.
They're third to last, and they tie with.
Son,
they tied with
they were
Utah,
8th,
which is second to last.
They were 8th yesterday. Before the loss to the Heat. So they're competitive. But anyway, go back to their schedule, the Clipper schedule, these next 10 games. Or next 5 games at least.
Denver, Houston, San Antonio, New Orleans. That's the next 5.
That's at least 2 L's. I see 2 and 3.
Nah, they're going to beat Denver.
2 L's?
I don't think they beat Denver. Yeah, I think Denver.
I think they might lose to San Antonio. I think they might lose to. I think they might lose to New Orleans and Houston, maybe. But I think they got San Antonio.
Nah, Wemby back to back, man.
I think they're gonna beat Denver tomorrow.
Nah, you're bugging.
Jamal Murray's out. They're not gonna have that much ball handlers. Zubac is a big guy. He's not just gonna
get in foul trouble.
What did you just say? What did you just say about James Harden? He's not in shape, right? And he's going into. Are they playing in Denver? In Denver?
Yeah,
that's L, dog. Yeah. No legs.
That's always
what did AD with 0 points in the second half, right? In the first game of the season.
That was game 1.
Hey, this is game. How many for? I'm just saying.
This is game 5.
James Harden. You just said James is not in game shape, right?
I bet you they beat Denver.
He's not in game shape, right? You just said that.
I said that. Huh? I said that.
Yeah, I'm just
push-ups on camera. Next
how many?
20.
20. That's a lot of fucking push-ups. Let's go 5 push-ups, dog.
Come on, man. I'm not saying
5 push-ups.
5 push-ups.
Or 10 push-ups. 20 is a lot of push-ups, nigga. For old niggas like me.
Yeah.
Nigga, I just said I'm going to turn 40 my nigga tomorrow.
20 push-ups. This is the bet. Nigga, you got the best chance of winning. The Clippers are 0-5, my nigga. This is a long shot for me.
All right, 20 push-ups. All right, fuck it. 20 push-ups. Next pod. So, get ready. Get ready.
Any type of push-ups?
Clippers beat Denver on November 14th.
So I might be knocking out the
on TNT
assisted joints if I lose.
Yo, if you do assisted push-ups, you lost twice. You gotta do another 15. You gotta do another 20, my nigga.
But
matter of fact, they got Denver twice in this 10-game span. Because after New Orleans, it's Dallas, then Denver, then Sac, then Golden State twice.
Nah, yeah, it's a L. It's a L.
For the record, I'm betting that the Clippers win. It'll never happen again.
I don't know, man. I
with respect to this little next 10-game span, they could also set the tone, because if they click during this little period and they beat the teams they're supposed to, like Denver, Houston, all of them, or keep it competitive.
Altitude, dog.
Yeah, but they could get Denver back on the 27th.
Nah,
give it back.
I'm saying like in the first game, nah, it's a L.
I see opportunities to make a statement though. If I'm the Clippers, like there's a lot of shit talking right now.
Let's say, okay, so let's just say you go 2-3 on this road trip, right?
I'm not going.
Are you? How's it? What do you think the temperature's like in the locker room?
Happy as a mug. They're 0-5 right now. 2 wins. 2 out of the next year.
Out of 10, that's not good.
That's hope.
It's November.
That's
though.
hope,
like,
man.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm not putting enough
early.
on it. It's just so early to jump. To be honest,
yep.
Me personally, I've always waited till Christmas. Christmas time, you get the full view of at least an idea of where teams kind of stand, and everybody's played to that point, and then you can kind of start from there. Because from there, things kind of like there's a lot of posturing. But you see teams kind of start to settle down.
You know who you got an expectation of who playoff teams and who are not playoff teams.
And now in this case, play-in teams
makes it a little bit blurrier, but you got a good versus good versus bad teams.
So do you like this? So now that we kind of see what the in-season tournament is, do you guys like that?
I still don't understand the rules, but yeah, I guess.
Do you think rules are just teams play?
I mean, but
I'm saying, do you feel like, have you seen like an increase of competitiveness within these? Games?
I think that's within the game specifically. Yeah, the court, the extra potential attention, and the money on the line. Yeah, like the bench niggas is hoping they get into the game, or the hoping is that they win because they need the money. But everybody could use $500,000. Yeah. But with the chords, with the extra intention, with them knowing that the end goal is a bigger TV contract. Yeah. That's more money for the players. So in that respect, they understand that it's a benefit to them for them to show interest and play hard and make it interesting.
The reason I was asking that because you're saying like you see, as a lot of people do, like Christmas is when it kind of like flips over. And the NBA probably knows that as well, so that's why they're probably trying to expedite that process of like teams playing harder. Possibly,
that's true. They're just trying to gain some viewers during the NFL season.
But for sure, like that mindset is like they know there's a 2-month one-way.
That's also just a result of the tournament, like a byproduct. Regardless, like these teams are going to be hot.
Correct. Because it's like you can't rewatch once something starts. You can't rewatch it as you know what I'm saying? Like you can't watch the beginning of it. So it's like I think they're trying to just get ahead of it a little bit faster than they normally would. Because they know there's no eyeballs until December.
And I'm just thinking about it now. You're kind of able to break up the season because you got the in-season tournament, then you got the All-Star break, then you got the build up to the playoffs.
The trades that happens.
The actual playoffs in itself. So it's like that 4 quarters.
Well, the trades as well. Trades.
Part of All-Star and all of that, like prior to. Like it's pretty dope. Like
to me, the NBA is doing a marvelous job of being in the news. I used to hate the off season as an NBA fan since the 90s. Like
once the finals was done,
there was nothing. It was dead. No news, no nothing. I used to be scouring NBA.com, reading every article. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now
in
things
the 90s,
is popping.
Like it was a different NBA.com, just to say. Not to show our age, but it was a completely different NBA.com.
Or you had to read like magazines, to be honest with you.
Slam, you know what I'm saying? Slam magazine.
Magazine, just to get any kind of like insight of what's going on, what's happening, to keep in touch with
that would be it. Going to Stop and Shop. You see the magazine right there. Oh shit, Kobe's on the cover.
I mean, honestly, like my mom used to take me shopping, like to like Macy's, Caldors. Obviously, y'all niggas know.
Bradley's, come on.
My mom knew she had to buy me some magazines just so I could be occupied, or I'll fuck the store up. My nigga, I'll be running around between the clothes, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? She knew that she had to keep me still, so she bought me magazines just to shut me the fuck up
real quick.
Yeah. I used to be in Barnes and Noble when my mom went to Stop and Shop right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, shop right. I go, I'm reading all the magazines at Barnes and Noble.
And it's crazy that your mother knew, like, you're a good kid, you're not going to go out there and do shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But it's just going back to like moms just fucking know what the fuck it is.
They raised us.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, she knew I was occupied. I got all these bags, basketball bags. I ain't buying you nothing. So you better read them.
But at least she know, like, you know what I'm saying? She knew exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna hear nothing out of you. So that's super fucking dope. Right. Again, shout out to moms out there, man.
Absolutely.
I love y'all. Any disappointments so far, aside from the Clippers? Any teams, players?
Who we expect?
I wouldn't say it's because it's two sides of the same coin, I guess. I guess the Bucks just they're not living up to what we expected per se. But again, it's early. It's early. And the way they play, I just feel like it's...
How many games do y'all give them?
Honestly, I feel like they'll catch it quick. Yeah. Quicker than the Clippers.
Because Chris hasn't been playing as much. So, like, that's delayed.
Oh, yeah, they're slowly putting them
that's
in.
delayed. You know what I'm saying? Like, the coach adjusting, that's delayed, too.
You just said who? Jay Crowder was out?
Yeah,
Crowder's, for a couple of months. Yeah, he's out for 2 months.
Yeah, so.
That we just read.
So, they need some pieces.
Facts.
Do they
have enough pieces?
Old.
Yeah, that's what I was saying coming into the season. That's what I felt.
Not even that. They're definitely we got to do this now.
Yeah.
Type. It's not, we're investing.
I thought Malik Beasley would shine for them. But like, he's not hitting some games. It's a
continuation of what he did with the Lakers. Because I thought he was going to be a great pickup as well. He's a dead-eye shooter. And it just wasn't.
Hasn't clicked yet.
It's not clicking, or it hasn't been clicking.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's the type of shots he take. He's a streaky shooter. He's just like, he's not one of them. He's not Clay.
Yeah.
He's not like, you know what I mean? He's a streaky shooter. When he's on, he's on. If he's not, he's not. Which sucks. But if he was a little bit steadier, it would be a beautiful team. He's exactly what they need.
True.
Damian Malik, yeah.
I mean, but you think till Christmas at this point, with all the injuries happening and like, to know what they actually have before they make obviously trades?
They need Middleton.
Yeah.
Middleton has to step up.
I think he's hurt. He's still like favoring the knee.
They're still breaking
or cautious.
Yeah, they're breaking him in like it's a minute restriction, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's on a minute restriction, and he hasn't been re-injured since 2 years ago, like the initial injury or whenever it was. If he's still on a minute restriction, it's time to find somebody.
A replacement?
Else. Yeah. Somebody. I know you got Damian Lillard. Maybe it doesn't have to be a third guy, a scorer, but
it could be a group of people as well.
Yeah, what the Sixers just did would be beautiful for Milwaukee.
They got some.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
But what team has those kind of assets? You know what I mean?
And what team is looking for Middleton? I don't know.
True. I don't think they do anything.
Do you think like
they're not trading Middleton? Yeah, Middleton's part of them. But I'm just saying.
But Middleton's part of them. But money talks. If something great becomes available, it's a big if. But depends on the piece. But what type of piece would you? I guess
they just need pieces around Damian Lillard and Giannis. They need support. They need some shooting.
I would say a 3D guy.
Shooting.
I'm upgrade from Jay Crowder probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all. They just need minor pieces and chemistry.
They could have got like a Robert Covington.
So you don't.
Batum. Yeah, the Sixers.
So you don't. Right now, you don't push the panic button in Milwaukee.
Not just yet.
No,
because let me give them time to.
I'm saying with the whole Chris situation and
perfect trade, right? Is for some of those pieces that freaking Sixers got for Chris Middleton, but they rivals.
True.
But Middleton on the Sixers,
Maxey, Middleton, and Embiid.
If he was right,
and
we'll a little bit.
Get Tobias back.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily ask for Tobias.
I'm thinking of more like Batum and Covington.
Yeah.
Got you.
I was thinking of pieces like that. But Tobias wouldn't be mad if he's an expiring contract. I'm not sure what his joint is.
No, I think he has like 2 more years left on his deal. Any surprises so far?
Let's go back to the stands. Let's see. Were there any more disappointments though? I didn't see that many disappointments.
No, I think everyone is like where
because I think for the most part. I'm sorry. The Wolves are
yeah.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was like. Any surprises?
Yeah, my fault.
I was saying any surprises. Yeah. But none of the Cavs. No, the Cavs are
disappointment or
who?
The Cavs. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I was saying 4 and 5. Just looking at their record, Garland hasn't been playing well. Mobley has not.
He has been playing.
He was injured a little
bit. Right? How already?
He's always hurt.
I know.
Oh, also
Mobley hasn't taken that step.
And we talked about this.
That's
it's not good.
And because of this James Harden trade,
sucks.
I don't know how legitimate these articles are, but there was stuff about Donovan Mitchell possibly being on the trade block for the Sixers, not the.
He didn't sign his contract.
Nah, I know.
I mean,
he can come home. He can come home.
New York. Not going to the next.
You want Jalen Brunson and
Donovan Mitchell? Have to overpay for him now.
I know at this point. Maybe not.
Typical.
No, I mean
in Donovan's mind, y'all gonna have to overpay because y'all didn't do everything y'all could to get me last time.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So now it's like a disrespect.
Yeah, but he's also coming home.
He's not coming home.
He's from New York, Connecticut.
Brooklyn. Go to Philly.
Anyway, what?
You said Brooklyn?
Nigga, please.
Where is he from?
He's from Norwalk. Oh no, I said Norwalk. Connecticut, New York border.
Where's he from?
I don't know exactly where he's from. I think, but he went to Greenwich Country Day.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And he might be for like
that's
he's
right,
like.
But he just went to high school for basketball. Then he went to Where's that nigga from?
Then he went to Brewster, New York for basketball, as well.
Where he born at, man?
Elmsford, New York.
Yeah, that's like Westchester County, dog. Come on, man, don't play with me. I'm shout out to White Plains too. I'm born in White Plains. You know what I mean?
That's New York, man.
Shout out. I mean, it's like 45 minutes away.
Yeah, I know away. It's less than that, but that's New York.
Shout out.
I used to go to White Plains.
Shout out to White Plains, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're disappointed as hell. And Evan Mobley I don't know what's going on.
But disappointing, but what did you think their ceiling was, per se? Because I thought they would have been, like, honestly on tier with the Heat, Heat maybe just under.
But they could keep it competitive. Last year. They finished 5th in the East last year. So I would think being the same right now, staying afloat, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, waiting for Mobley to take that jump.
I don't think
Mobley's supposed to be that guy, or at least the number 2 with Donovan Mitchell. They got names. They got Garland, Mitchell, Mobley, and Allen. All of those people are above average for their position, or should be.
And they got Karis LeVert still coming off the bench, which is a solid
They're missing
Matt Strus.
They're missing a 3. They
got Strus.
Exactly.
Yeah. But all of that would be negated if Mobley.
They need I know it's early. They need Imani Bates to like take a step. You know what I mean? But maybe not right now. But just eventually.
Nah, but he's not even.
Or this season could be like
he's 5th. Yeah, I mean,
come on, he's a.
I'm just saying, dog.
Craig Porter, Georgie Niang, Damian Jones.
Who?
Tristan Thompson.
No disrespect.
Damian, he played on the Warriors.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not. No disrespect. Gotcha, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah.
I mean,
it's like, come on, man.
It is what it is.
I mean, I'm cool. I mean, as a Knicks fan, let them niggas not be there.
But you have enough, and you're still top heavy. You still got enough to.
Yeah, not be, what are they, 11th and 12th in the East right now?
They're going to have to trade Jared Allen.
You think he's the one?
He's a trade piece for this year.
And then who do you get back?
They're going to. A lot of teams would love a Jared Allen.
I'm just asking. What do you get back?
Pieces.
What do you ask?
Pieces to hopefully help you
for the future right now. Pieces for the future right now.
Pieces to help you keep Donovan Mitchell.
However that looks like.
Yeah.
Got you. Do you think he stays?
Unless you find something that Jared Allen, by the way that it's looking now, however it looks, even if they catch their chemistry, it doesn't look like y'all better than Milwaukee when they find their stride of Philly, Boston,
New York.
Even New York since they beat y'all last year.
Not me.
And whoever. So it's looking like if I'm the Cavs, I'm like, I'm about to lose Donovan Mitchell. It's about to be like a whole total reset. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There's a whole little brief period of doing well.
For nothing.
Yeah, so I'm trading.
You might want to do something.
Yeah. And a lot of teams, you're not trading Mobley because he still has that potential.
Yeah.
Garland still has that potential. Donovan Mitchell is the guy as of right now.
So, Allen.
Yeah.
Unless Donovan says something, but it's Allen at this point.
Right. Allen is a good trade piece. So you send him somewhere where that could get you some wings or something, and you pray that Mobley, that freedom helps Mobley out somehow, somewhere.
True. No, I like it.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, going to surprises. I mean, Minnesota has been crazy. Like
Ant-Man.
Yo, his game, he has a pretty ass game, bro. Like, it's so fucking smooth.
Sometimes he looks like Jordan out there.
Yo, it's smooth
really
as hell, bro. Like, he's nice, man. and he's competitive on both ends of the floor, bro, like it's
averaging 28.
Yo, bro, he's
6 and 5.
His game is smooth. Up. Yeah, it's smooth, bro. Like now that I got league pass, my nigga.
48%. Let me see his.
I've been on this.
Stats.
Like no homo. I've been on this. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. He's nice, man.
They need to get rid of Towns.
Are they a fluke or are they a solid team? You think as of right now?
No, they're a solid team.
They're solid.
Do you think they make the playoffs?
There was a playoff team last year.
Do they make
last 2 years?
No, just last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I mean, with Anthony Edwards calling out Draymond.
Yeah. No.
True.
It's Anthony Edwards' team now.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that was a
question. I thought it was from day one.
No.
Yeah.
Last year it wasn't. The year before it wasn't.
I thought so.
It was eventually
Cameras
going to
are now
be.
in his face now. So now he's more in front of the camera. But
it was his team in potential. It was his team in character because he's a fun guy. You love him. Like he's a personality. It's his team basketball wise now.
The only way I would push back is like the whole Jimmy situation. When Jimmy went there, took the backups to beat. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
Of course. What I'm saying is I just think that the attention was already number one pick, already directed towards Anthony Edwards and how he handled himself throughout the whole process. It's been his team since his rookie year. Yes.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah. I mean, Cat had again, shout out to moms. After he lost his mother, shout out to Cat, he played well that following year. He was an all-star. He was a 3-point champ. Like he played well.
He's always been an all-star.
No, I'm just saying he played well, but then he digressed. He didn't play well last year. And he was hurt.
But it was still his team.
I don't think so, man.
I'm not saying who was the better performer, who we expected to grow. I'm talking about.
If we asked 10 basketball fans, you think they would all 10 would agree that Anthony? I mean, it was Cat's team.
I don't care. No, they agree. I'm telling you, it was
realistically, like who was on Team USA? Like you know what I'm saying? They tried to put it around Ant-Man like that. Enough.
He was a nigga.
They're trying to put him on Team USA, so he's definitely.
He was the Kobe. You know? Yes. He was Kobe.
I'm not pushing back. I'm saying I think it's been his team. Is all I'm saying.
You think it's been Ant's team?
Yes. Since when? From day one.
It couldn't have been. Anthony Towns was in the media criticizing him, saying he needs to eat better. It's been Towns' team.
It's been
like Anthony Edwards was too inconsistent. He wasn't mature enough. Like he wasn't leading enough. Now
it's his team.
Now it's his team. Now.
I think it's been his
team. But it
team.
hasn't been his team.
The only reason I say is because when you're a number one pick going to a bad team, it's your team. Does he show it in terms of like
Towns was the number one pick on a bad team?
Forgotten about that. Like, didn't play well. They had
you're not a number one pick. You're not coming in supplanting an all-star on your team.
Yes, it can happen. And he was playing poorly.
His career averages is 23 and 11.
Who's that?
Cat.
Like I don't know what he's talking about.
In terms of personality, I'm talking about personality. The dog. That's what I'm talking about. Like being the head. He was the head guy, immature or not. He was the head guy.
Head guy of what?
The dog, the alpha in the room, in the locker room.
Cat.
No.
Oh,
Ant-Man. Yes, he was the alpha since day one. Is what I'm saying.
He is an alpha.
He is the alpha. He was the alpha.
He wasn't the alpha.
Okay.
It wasn't his team. It was Karl Anthony Towns' team.
Just like when he's older, but when Captain, aka Kareem Abdul, when Magic came to the Lakers, he kind of got in the media about him too being immature, right? But we knew it was fucking Magic's team coming in to the Lakers.
My nigga, it wasn't Magic's. It was.
Continue.
You're talking about from a fan perspective or something like who you're most excited to see and watch, who's the most exciting player on the team, who has most potential. I'm talking about how you say that word? That
It factor?
Nah, arc.
Tier?
Yeah, but like the level. The tier level arc, I don't know. Fuck it.
Trajectory?
Nah.
Okay.
The tier of the team. Mm-hmm. When you walk into the locker room, Cat was the veteran, was the leader of the locker room. I'm not saying he was the best leader. That is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he should have been promoted the leader. I'm not saying like, yo, I would have voted him the leader. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying for better or worse, Anthony Edwards walked into Cat's team. And he was supposed, and the hope was that they would become a duo. Cat wasn't gonna lose his standing. It was like, of course, you're hoping Anthony Edwards, because Cat's been there so long and it wasn't a good team, you're hoping Anthony Edwards is better, but he didn't walk in being better. He didn't walk in being a leader. He didn't walk in being mature. Like, he just walked in with, you're expecting it. You're waiting for it. You're hoping it comes. So that's why I'm saying that it was Cat's team for better or for worse.
I think you know it because being in the locker room, you know who's that guy. And like practice habits matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all the other shit matters. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Is this season for them so far, does it look or feel different than past seasons?
I wasn't honestly watching Minnesota. Like in terms of like looking to see.
But you're watching them now.
A start of a season. Because I have league pass. I just said it earlier.
Okay. Well, all right. Since you can't answer the question, I'm going to tell you.
I'm just saying.
The feeling around the team now is a whole lot different than it's been in the past. And
what I'm saying, why? I don't think so.
And you know why? Because of new leadership that just happened this year.
What new leadership?
Anthony Edwards being the leader of the
definitely
team.
The leader.
The coach
now.
has been there for the last couple of years now. Again, when they drafted,
he's a good coach.
I'm just saying they did a bum ass move. They did a bum ass move though, but fuck it.
That had to settle in.
Huh?
That had to settle in. The move, like,
it coincided with Ant coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm telling you. Maybe the food is ready now. Maybe the food is ready. You know, you put shit in the crock pot. You put shit in the crock pot. It has to take time for it to cook and season and to be delicious. Yeah, that's what it was probably then.
Last year, but the year prior was Carl Anthony Towns' team. Last year was a little bit of limbo. They thought it was going to land.
Cat was best center. What was he saying?
Best player
ever, best center ever, best big ever.
Let's move on from this.
Like,
I'm just why don't you like Cat now? Like now you're not defending Cat?
Yeah, I can't.
You don't like Cat?
No, I don't.
He don't. Why?
I don't like
him. Let's talk about it.
Which is the irony behind this conversation.
That's the problem. Like, I don't like this nigga.
Why?
Because he's not a winner. He's not a winner. He's talented, but he's not. He doesn't play basketball in a winning fashion.
Like, so he's not a leader then, if he's not a winner?
Yeah, he's been a bad leadership. That's why they've been losing.
All right.
And now that they got a little thing
to it. It's been Ant-Man's team, man, since day one.
No, this losing, right. No, it hasn't been on Ant.
All right.
That's what you're basically saying. You're saying he's been leading the team into losing.
You can say that.
Nah. It's been Carl Anthony Towns' team. Ant has been finding out how to lead. And in his third year now, he's feeling it. You see him standing up to Draymond. You see him doing his thing. Like, he's taking the reins now.
Cameras are. I've been watching since day one. Like the camera's been. He's been a soundbite every time they put a mic in his face. Like that's what I'm saying.
That's a fact.
Yeah, like, he's a soundbite. Of course, personality wise.
That's what,
fan wise, interest wise. That has nothing to do with leading the team.
And his game coincides
nothing to
with
do
it.
with leading
his game coincides with it. The shit that he talks, he backs that shit up on the court. He doesn't back down to anybody. When have we seen Cat do that?
What are you talking about?
I'm just in terms of the dog. I'm not saying that Cat isn't a solid player, 23 and 11 you said, but it's just a personality to go after it.
Everything that you're saying, I agree with. I'm just saying he wasn't the leader of the team.
I think he was. But what is their ceiling? What's their ceiling?
Who? Minnesota?
Yeah.
Same thing, second round.
They're still in. Even though they're doing good now, they still might be fighting for the play-in.
You think they're playing?
Minnesota.
Talk about it.
That's my personal
opinion. Talk about it.
If everybody...
Now is the time to trade Carl Anthony Towns. They actually have to. They actually have to.
Probably New York. We'll probably trade for him, honestly.
He would look good in New York, I'm not going to lie.
If we keep Mitchell Robinson...
Jalen and...
I don't know.
His skill set, yes, but he is not a winner, yo.
It would just be for clearly the
because
aesthetic.
You think about it, yeah,
the aesthetic and the name.
He's
and
coming
money.
back home
That's
in a sense. He's
it.
from Jersey, but I would just think because it would be Embiid, right, our first option at this point. But they're playing well, so then the Knicks being the Knicks, hopefully they're not the old Knicks. They'll pull a move like this.
I mean, but where where would you trade him to though?
Who?
Anthony.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Wait, who'd you say to
No,
trade?
Cat. We're not trading. You're not going to trade Anthony Edwards.
Oh my God. So where are you trading Cat then?
I would say New York.
If I'm Minnesota, I'm trading him anywhere and everywhere. Calling every team.
Even in the West?
I'm calling every team.
Yeah, why not?
I'm just saying, sometimes you don't do that. You don't trade it within your conference.
I feel you, but like, you know.
Damn, now
you're dead in cart.
No, but it depends on the deals you get though too. He's gonna be a covered piece. You're not gonna get bullshit back.
I think the Knicks have the best package.
What?
For any top tier player.
What?
We have draft picks. We have
Minnesota don't want draft picks.
I'm saying
Minnesota don't want draft picks.
Julius Randle.
We don't want Julius Randle.
Just saying. You know what I mean? You get RJ Barrett.
Any of those expired contracts?
Who?
Any expired?
Nah, all of them niggas is making hundreds of millions of dollars.
Evan Fournier. I mean,
I'm saying expired. I'm saying going to the Knicks, my nigga. This nigga looked at the air and said,
"Wait, you said
Cat?" Nah, nigga.
I'm just saying. You said expired contracts. I had to think.
They looking for pieces that's gonna help the new leader of the team, Anthony Edwards, and his sidekick,
the old new leader, nigga.
Julius Randle and
I'm just saying, bro.
Might as well just keep Karl Anthony
Towns. I'm just trying to get rid of Julius. Yeah, no, I don't like really rock with him like that. That's all. Shout out to my Knicks though.
Do you trade Gobert too?
Nah.
No.
But he might be. He's going to be a liability depending on your seeding match, like your playoff seeding.
That is always a concern. You have to turn him into
he gonna be doing what we doing, my nigga, just on the bench, chilling.
That could always be the case, but I don't know, this nigga gotta learn how to dunk. Like just dunk the ball, nigga. Like
he's a liability,
see this nigga try to spin, do low post. What nigga just back somebody up and dunk the ball, nigga.
And he could just play like Tyson Chandler.
He's not that guy.
I know, I feel you, but all you gotta do is just block, play defense.
He's not athletic enough to do that. And I don't expect
he's tall enough. He's physical enough to be able to.
Yeah, but
like he moves well. Even though we've seen better 7-footers move, like he moves okay for his size.
Are you surprised by the Rockets?
I'm not.
I am.
As soon as they rookie Thompson gets his, his legs under him and he's not injured no more, he's out for a couple weeks. I'm happily surprised with Jalen Green. Not surprised, but I was wondering if he was gonna
take the jump,
be consistent.
Yeah.
And he's starting to. So
I think they're doing better than I thought. But with it being in the West, my gut feeling is that it's gonna kind of even out, and just because of inexperience. They got experience, actually. Let me take that back.
Yeah, they're not going to be the fourth in the West.
But it's just, there's better teams. That's it.
Yeah.
They're just better teams.
But
it'll even out, but I think they're just exceeding my expectations personally.
Right. They should be fighting for a play-in team spot.
Yeah.
They might be on the outside looking of that because my belief, the bottom teams are San Antonio, Portland,
Memphis at this point.
And Houston. Those are the three bottom teams. Those are the teams that are like no expectations for real. Like you're not expecting to win.
True.
So those three teams are going to be down there: San Antonio, Utah, Portland, and Houston. So, but Houston, I think, is the best out of them.
Utah shit. I know I was shooting Utah, but hold on, let me see.
And I told y'all Utah's trash, but y'all.
No, I had said it, but
try to get on me about it.
Let's see what
they traded a lot of their pieces, but they're trash on purpose. They could win games, some games.
Jordan Clarkson, Markkanen, John Collins, Kessler, Talon, Colin Sexton, Kelly Olynyk. They got trade pieces. I mean, they're bottom feeder.
Yo, Kelly Olynyk, he's a championship type player. I don't understand why teams don't pick him up. Yeah. If I'm the Lakers, I would have been picked him up as the Lakers. Like, people don't like him probably because he could be a little, white boyish. And, you know what I mean? Yeah, them dudes be playing extra hard, extra screen. like, yo, my nigga, like, why you, like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So, I don't know. Maybe that type of way. But, like, could shoot threes, could pass.
Yeah.
Like
he's solid.
Plays hard. He's 7 foot. Like I want him on my team before he gets too old. Like he would be perfect on the Lakers with LeBron. Right now. Yeah, he would be perfect with like.
Are you nervous about Bron in the Lakers right now?
Not nervous.
No.
I mean, they have games like last night where it just sparks me up, but I expect to feel the same. As I said prior, it's going to be an up and down. They'll do their Lakers thing, but in the end, I think we're not going to be in the play-in. I hope we're not in the play-in.
You're going to be a top 6 team?
We have the roster to do it. Okay. We don't suck.
We made a move, Austin Reeves to the bench.
Do you like the move?
Yes.
It's a move. It makes...
It clears out. You know what I mean? Because we have too many ball handlers. That's exactly what I was saying with Anthony Davis, why he's always, you know what I mean, the last option. Because we have too many ball handlers with D'Angelo, Austin Reeves, and LeBron. Each time they get the ball, they, you know what I mean, trying to play make. Mm-hmm. And, you know what I mean, as a playmaker, you know what I mean, you trying to get your bucket. So Anthony Davis could be the second option each time in those scenarios. Now with Austin Reeves on the bench, he could come in and have more freedom. And once again, now he's playing against the second unit. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He might, so do his thing against them.
Yeah.
And I think that just proves to his game, his style, like he's able to adjust.
Mm-hmm. So, because D'Angelo holds the ball, unfortunately. Like, he's out there.
I still be thinking D'Angelo feels like he's too cool sometimes.
Yeah, like I can see how he's frustrating for like maybe his teammates. And nigga just be out there just sliding. Like nigga, like you know what I mean? Like run, nigga. He be skipping like or something.
He be chilling, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like AD's game last night. You feel like it's like on par to what he does for the season?
That's an average game for him.
That should be what he does normally.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see it though, like when it was needed. But I think overall the team in general, they did good. And as I said earlier, I like the Cam Reddish pickup.
Yeah,
Cam Reddish
I know it hasn't always it hasn't been clicking like he's working to it, but it's looking beautiful.
No, that's what it's like. I was saying to Ronnie earlier, like whatever juju Bron has, he's like
he still
helped him out. He helps out a lot of players, man.
Like he let Cam Reddish. Him and Cam Reddish theoretically went through the worst.
Yeah.
I pass you the ball on a game-winning shot and you miss.
Early in the season.
Early.
And that was my next one.
And Bron probably went up to him and be like, yo, it don't change nothing about our relationship. Don't change nothing about your standing. Don't change nothing. Let it go.
Facts.
Because you
I'm going to come to you again.
Seen that in the next game.
Next game is like, what, 4 for 5 from 3?
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. So...
that's why
that little sequence where he shot it, missed, LeBron got it back. Yo, do it again.
But
he made it.
I think that's why it's so important to have vets on your team, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe at one time, maybe a great player, but then kind of like lost, maybe whatever it is. Just a veteran in the locker room to kind of get these young boys up to spot. He's coming out of college, one and done. It's like he went to a young Hawks team. You know what I'm saying? Then he went to New York. He didn't play. Then he went to Portland. Like,
and I didn't follow him too much, but did he kind of have like some buzz behind him too because of where he was coming from? Like,
yeah, dude.
Was there?
He was out of Duke.
He was a big.
Like,
he didn't have a great season at Duke.
He didn't know. Huh?
He didn't have a great season at Duke because he was part of the Zion and it was a big three and Barrett.
Yeah.
So it was Zion. It was supposed to be a big three in college, and Zion and Barrett.
Yep.
Zion and Barrett stood out in college. Did they thing? Of course, Zion did. He kind of was. You see his demeanor. He's kind of like D'Angelo, sometimes too cool. With him, I think it's a confidence thing.
Yeah.
Like with Cam Reddish, he probably has that little smooth game and Paul George.
But
like, you see how he's been compared to Paul George since coming out his game.
No, I didn't know that. Okay.
I didn't know he was, he is like, 6'8" too.
The great defender, good shooter.
He's
solid, his game is like Paul George.
Yeah.
Also, like Paul George, it seems like he could be a little... You know what I mean? Confidence.
And the thing is, I don't like either. Like when the Knicks had him, Thibodeau doesn't like playing young players because he doesn't have patience for him.
Right.
And I think mentally he was so young and kind of couldn't get the concept. And in Portland, I don't know why he didn't play when he was there. It was
a reputation. Sometimes your reputation starts to follow.
Yeah, so it's like I just think like he clearly right now is showing that he's in the perfect situation for him.
This is the best case scenario. Like he's definitely getting to showcase his talent.
Yeah, he's locked in.
This, you either get a contract with LA or contract somewhere else.
I mean, Lonnie Walker.
Best case scenario.
Lonnie Walker got paid. You know what I'm saying? Not comparing him to Lonnie Walker, but in terms of
but
you know
just
what I'm saying? But like,
what that
yeah.
could do,
They doing Lonnie Walker wrong, yo. He's a NBA player.
Yeah.
Like, he shouldn't have to be, you know what I mean, trying out for teams and shit like that.
True. No, I'm just saying in terms of like elevating, like he was forgotten about. You know what I'm saying? And then he comes to the Lakers and plays well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Saves the playoff game for y'all. Like
my
he's
nigga, that was.
Yeah,
how could you not like Lonnie?
Yeah,
Come
facts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know, man. But my man, you know what I'm saying, Wemby, what do you think about the Spurs? You like my man Wemby? How he's been playing?
They're doing their thing. And for what I think people are forgetting, for a 19-year-old, granted 7-1 and all that, he's doing good for a 19-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think he's kind of going through the rough patches the way you expected. Getting into foul trouble, not really connecting with the teammates on every play, having trouble with some people, but like he's also excelling in some aspects too. And he's Durant and Giannis comparison is not too far fetched for 4 or 5 years down the line.
Yeah. He's gonna be a motherfucking monster.
We don't know how his body gonna turn out.
My mind is thinking, all right, if you get anywhere to like Giannis, if you're just able to just gain a little more lean, and
we hope his body turns out like that.
Yeah, I think the team is young. I think they still have to play. I feel like, especially Vessel, number 24, he plays through himself, then he plays through Wemby. Opposed to the other way around. Do you like he's taking a lot of contested shots?
Do you like
that? I mean, he just earned $125 million contract.
Yes, but if you seen the game yesterday, like it was a contested three and it went in, but it's like that's a dumb. He takes a lot of dumb shots sometimes. That's all. Young shots,
learning curve,
young minded. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like just playing through Wemby making your game a lot easier. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like that's
make the game easier for you.
That's just something you're gonna figure out as the season goes along.
Yeah, but I feel like to your point, maybe the money possibly got to his head a little bit. Like I'm the number one guy, my nigga.
But I'm also thinking we're forgetting Coach Pop is.
I think Pop has a plan. I think Pop is
letting him figure it out.
For now, I think
growing pains.
Yeah,
and I think this is the best case scenario because he's like, yo, just play.
Yeah,
just show me what you got. Do what you got to do, and let me.
I think Pop is doing a
figure this out.
Organized chaos.
Yeah. I think that's the best case. Yep.
Like he's trying to like get your young shit out, bro. Like do your young shit.
Yeah.
And
you're 19. It's not. It's gonna be inherent. Just
in
get
general,
it out.
Just I think the team in general. Like I think he's just letting them like play as free as possible.
Right. He doesn't have like back in the day, right? He could like manage a Ginobili, manage a Kawhi because he had other veterans and you got to fit in. But he has too many young guys.
It's
like
a
right now,
young team.
Yeah, these young kids are sensitive now, so it's like the way, like the way you got to like communicate with these young.
And he understands, which is
that's
crazy.
what I'm saying.
Pop actually looking a little younger. Right? I mean, I don't know. He looking a little bit more vibrant.
But nigga, when you get the number one pick, the third generational thing,
I thought he was out the league, and then once he said Wemby,
you seem a little better at that. You seem a little better at that, but nigga.
It's like, oh, dude, this is exciting.
I might have the worst record now, but give me a year. Give me a year, 2 years.
Facts.
You know.
What do you think their ceiling is? I still say 10th spot. I still say playing.
They are a lottery team. They better hope they're a lottery team. Get some more pieces to help Wemby out.
Hater. This guy's a hater, man. Hater for sure.
If I give you playing, I'm gonna give you. I'll give you maybe 10.
I said 10.
It's tough.
I just said 10, bro.
But you see how tough this is?
You said like potential. Granted,
I'm giving you
Bradley
10.
Beal wasn't there. They came back from a 20-point lead. They beat the Suns,
which is cool.
Right? And then the following game they beat them by like 20. The next game. I'm just saying, bro.
Listen, bro.
I'm just saying.
They not,
10th seed, bro.
They not.
All I'm saying is, can you pull up the top 25 list? Because Wemby, I think for top 25, under 25, he's number 10. I feel like let's just review the list to see.
3?
Well, when does this come out?
Last week, I believe.
What?
Yeah, top 25, under 25.
For 23, 24.
Full list of ESPN's. Well, we'll go. For the season.
Yeah.
For this season. For this season.
I was about to say, how is he not number one?
You got to make that enlarged.
No, well, Luka is number 1.
I'm talking about like if it was just under 25, who I would want going forward.
Gotcha.
How is he not number 1? But
no, he's top 10, so he's number 3.
Oh, he's number 3.
Yeah,
behind Luka
for this season.
For this season, yeah.
Oh, Tyrese Halliburton.
It can't be
Indiana. Speaking of Tyrese Halliburton, I knew they was gonna be a little good.
Knicks and 6.
They got great offense.
Knicks and 6, but continue.
What What happened?
No. I was saying this is for this season.
No, yeah, I'm just
Next
And
season
Cade
against
Cunningham. I like Detroit too.
Obi Toppin will get his. Gonna knock y'all out.
Nah, fuck all that.
Y'all would face the Pacers in the playoffs.
I mean, bring that old rivalry back, bro. Bring that old rivalry back. I like Cade.
Keep going down, scroll
but
down.
I was high the other day, right? And I was watching their game.
Whoa.
Go
back up.
What?
They got Tyrese Maxey down all the way down here.
But this is before the 50 ball.
I mean, they was projecting him to be an all-star for the season way before.
True.
Under Jaren Jackson, I
and
think
Darius Garland
and LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball need pieces around him, man. They got him stuck in Charlotte. Sucks.
I mean, Brandon Miller. We like Brandon Miller. Like, it's just going to take them time.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah,
to see what that looks like.
They still got
like
Gordon
PJ
Hayward,
Washington,
right? He's a trade piece. He got to get out of there.
Yeah,
you could trade him for something.
Rozier's the piece that they need to
trade. Shit, yeah, I forgot about Rozier. Scary Terry.
I
mean, I don't know. Do you like it? Anyone that you move up, move down
for this season?
Yeah,
only Tyrese Maxey.
I'll move Jaren Jackson out. I don't know if I
honestly. I like what I've been seeing from Banchero.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson. I think he hit it. But he's a defensive player of the year, so that side of the ball.
But alone, you can't be top 10 just also, because he's a reigning defensive player of the year. Is that why?
But also, do you think?
Top 10 with that.
Okay.
But do you think it's also like once Ja comes back, he'll maybe like he plays in sync with
He could.
But
this has been something ever since his rookie season. I've been thinking he's a 20-10 player. He's never actually been that.
Gotcha.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm off that now. I actually think he's regressed.
Who's that? Jaren?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, even though he's still defensive player of the year, but even that, like, I'm not scared of. True. Anthony Davis ate you up, and you wasn't stopping nothing that the Lakers did, and you foul out in half of your games.
Facts.
And blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, he's regressed in my opinion.
And it's probably going to be harder for him, too, now that Steven Adams is out for the entire year.
Yeah.
Even when Ja comes back.
Yeah, especially if he has to play center. He proved that he's not a good center.
Yeah, true. Can you go back up on the list real quick? I mean, Zion's been kind of quiet. What do you think?
Wait, hasn't he been doing his thing?
He's been doing his thing, but it's like quiet.
It's not.
It's quiet.
Impactful.
Yeah.
That's impactful.
There you go. Yeah.
He looks out of shape to me.
And also, but if the team's not doing good,
and CJ had a collapsed lung, so he was out.
Shit. Oh, I didn't know that.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
that's
shit.
right. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. That's the second collapsed lung.
Shit.
That's crazy.
Shout out to CJ, man.
Damn, they've
hopefully get well soon, man. Get well soon, bro.
Did we mention Oubre in the beginning?
Oh yeah, shout out to Oubre too, man.
Yeah, hit and run it was. That's
facts. Yeah, I think he fractured a rib and everything like that. Mm-hmm. So the NBA is busy right now with these news lines or these headlines.
Right. And I told you about the Mavs. I told you Luka and Kyrie. They don't need much.
Anyway, it's early. Don't toot your own now.
Luka MVP maybe?
Nah.
No.
He's on track.
He has to finish like this right here.
He's doing it.
No, I'm saying he has to finish like this.
I feel you. If he finishes up there, he's definitely MVP.
Yeah, if they finish up that way, yes. But I don't think they do that.
So I think it's going to, damn. It might be a 5-way thing this year. If Luka plays good between Luka, Joel, Jokic, Giannis,
Ant-Man. Ant-Man is a dark horse.
Jokic, Giannis, I think, is out. I mean,
because of recency, like is it too much?
I don't think their team is gonna.
Who's been playing or because of the team?
Because I don't think the team's gonna catch that chemistry that they need.
Got you. Okay.
Right. Throughout the season, I think they may catch it late. But
got you.
My sleeper though is if you want to keep it original, best player, best team. If the Celtics get number 1 or something, Jason Tatum maybe. Nah.
Yeah. I mean, he's a favorite coming in, so I mean, wouldn't be a surprise to me if he won it.
How y'all feel about how Durant's been playing?
Solid.
Yeah, solid.
Solid. I mean, to your point that you brought up earlier, like Steph quietly is averaging 30.
Yeah. Steph is doing
over the age
of
or 35. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think
Golden State 6-5.
6-5. I don't think he's getting enough recognition because we give props to LeBron, but still doing this at this age.
Yeah.
Granted, it's a different style of ball, but 35, 36, putting up 30 on a nightly basis.
Facts.
That's a lot.
Facts. I mean, he doesn't short the game, bro.
Hell no.
That's what he doesn't do. Like, there's certain players that don't cheat you out of like if I paid, they put on a show for you. Or if I'm watching, they put on a show. So it's like,
which is cool, but like
he's an all-time.
I feel like that's just so much on him for like he's gonna have to do this for them.
Somebody needs to step up and be a consistent second scorer.
Yeah,
Clay.
That's what we talked about. Is Clay? I mean, obviously he's on the backside of
Clay
his career.
or Wiggins. Both of them, or they got combined to be a number 2. Like, what y'all doing? But it is what it is. It's still early. Finding their groove.
That's so early. I mean, what do you have to schedule for the rest of the week?
For
any like games? What's the schedule looking like?
What's today, Monday?
Yeah.
In general?
So tomorrow's an in-season tournament games, right? Tuesdays? That's something, right?
Facts, no. That's something.
It's Tuesdays and Thursdays, right?
Shit.
So Tuesdays and Fridays.
Yeah. Can you make that large, please, boss?
Who playing tomorrow?
You got the Heat and Hornets.
Snooze Fest.
Hawks and Pistons.
Snooze Fest.
Pacers, Sixers with that.
Competitive. That's going to be competitive.
Magic Nets. Is Cam Thomas playing?
Ooh. Cam is nice, man. He's just...
Yeah.
Ooh, we got Wemby and Chet. First one of the season.
Yeah,
Wemby and Chet.
Who do you like in that one? Who you got favor?
I like Chet, but
SG
Wemby might just have a great game to go against Chet.
Just because.
Yeah.
Like, this could be Chet's payback for like being headbutted.
That's true. But
you know what
Wemby might have the better game, but I think the OKC might win because they got
better team.
Yeah,
a better
SGA
team.
on arguably
this
season's
Wemby versus Chet may be the thing that carries the in-season tournament.
Yeah, in fact.
You know what I'm saying?
To your point, maybe that new rivalry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was just about
Young
to say,
rivalry.
opposed to the in-season tournament, that's just our new, you know how back in the day we had our Garnett, the Whiskey, Duncan, we had our forwards, Rasheed Wallace is going to be a nice
Don't forget about C-Web, dog. Don't do that.
Oh, no, I'm just putting it
You
for
know what
that
I'm
time
saying? Don't do
period.
that.
C-Web ain't, come on.
Don't do that to the Fab Five, you know what I mean?
And we beat
I mean, what about this? What do you think about the Pacers,
Pelicans.
Sixers? That's going to be a good game, too.
Clippers, Nuggets. And
that's when Ronnie's going to give me that 20 push-ups, man.
Oh, yeah.
But we got Ant and Draymond.
Huh?
And Draymond.
Yeah. Oh,
and we got
they know what the fuck they're doing.
We got the Grizzlies.
That's a snooze fest, but
we got
that's a snooze.
We want this one.
I mean, we just need a win. I don't care about none of that, man.
We got this one.
Lakers just need to win.
But speaking of that, I think we got some games on tonight, and your boys are playing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all right. I mean, we were down the first game of the season too, so comeback kids, man. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, we got a couple games that we kind of recapped on the week. What's one word that you would use from Monday to Monday for your week? What would you use going forward? Like in terms of like one word to like set your sights on. So mine would be focus, so to speak, or listen.
Okay.
Like listen to myself, listen to my heart, listen to the people that I love and that are surrounding me. You know what I'm saying? Just listen. And also be still, possibly. I know I'm saying mad words, but I just think in terms of... But I would say definitely listen, like, because a lot of times we're so much on the move in our own heads. A lot of times we don't kind of get exterior feedback for the shit that we kind of deal with. So definitely listen. But I also have to open up as well.
I guess mine's a little cliche, but shit, go. Just go for it. Like that could not necessarily one word, but go through with it, go for it. You know, take a chance.
Facts. I like that. Go mode.
That's it. Go mode.
Facts. I like it. You Running? What you say? Shoot.
Hey, I don't know. A word to describe the week, upcoming week. You know what I mean? Work.
Cold as fuck.
Huh?
Cold as fuck.
It is cold as fuck. It's not cold. I'm not that cold. My hands get cold, not my legs.
You wouldn't be the cold.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to be working on anything, or are you just saying just work in general?
Just work.
Got you.
Yeah.
What about the editing? Are you going to work?
I mean, that's part of it. That's what specifically I'm going to be working
Got
on.
you.
But
yeah,
just me in all aspects, thinking, and working.
Got you. working and thinking.
Or translating my thinking into working.
There you go. I like it. But this is Running Point, man.
Oh, before we get off.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
One last thing.
Shout out to moms.
Shout out to moms, but again, shout out to your birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, man,
tomorrow.
appreciate it, man.
We
Thank you.
Get that on camera.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I just want to get that out the way.
Appreciate it. So this is Running Point, man. Like and subscribe and all that.
Word.
Click the link in the bio to hit the last videos if you found this episode to be dope. We out of here, man.
Out of here.
Peace.